Beloved, let us love one another. For love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God, and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. Beloved, let us love one another. 1 John 4:7 and 8. Another 1 John 4:7 and 8.
So let's talk about love. Love is often viewed as an emotion or a feeling. Those give love a very broad and watered down perspective that is less than what love actually is. They leave us with examples like the perfect relationship, the love of sports, physical attraction, the perfect family, the love of food, the love of money and wealth, etc., etc. I mean, the list goes on. So let's just go ahead and put those behind us. Those aren't biblical thoughts. But what the Bible does say is that God is love in 1 John 4 and 8. Now, what that actually entails is what we're going to get into today. And the first place we're going to take a look at that is Matthew 22:37 through 40. So let me go ahead and set the scene. In Matthew 22:36, Jesus is asked, Master, which is the great commandment of the law? For which Jesus replied, love. Now, don't just take my word for it. Let's go ahead and read it. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On those two commandments hang all the law of the prophets. All right, so let's dig a little deeper by taking a look at the law itself. That is the Ten Commandments, which is found in Exodus 21 through 17. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me, and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days thou shalt labor, and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day, and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. Now, that was a lot, but let's actually go back and take a closer look. As a matter of fact, I have a couple questions that I think will help give you the closest look that you can get from this. The first one, how do you show God that you love him? Now, as you take a look at this, it really paints a very clear picture of how you show God love. Now, how about this? How do you show love to your neighbor? When you look at how this all lays out, like, it is a very, very clear picture of what love is. Now, in case you were wondering, who is considered your neighbor? Well, simply put, everyone. Everyone is your neighbor. And so, John 13:34 and 35, Jesus puts it plain how we should be to each other. And it reads, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." And so now that we kind of got all that, I want to bring us back to one of the things I said at the beginning. God is love. So he gives love purpose. Now, to really help you grasp that even more, God is the author of love, which means love without God is not love. So simply put, God is love.